Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to London to get skin tight and to get another round of butt shots. So if you guys have never heard of skin tight, it's basically a procedure that tightens your skin. So I do have some loose skin on my stomach. I'll put a little video here. After I had my son, I did have some loose skin and then also some loose skin on my arms. I know it's not terrible and horribly bad. It's just that I wanted to take care of it before it got worse, and he offers this, and I've seen his before and after pictures and the results are great. So it's just something that I wanted to get done. I know surgery is not for everyone, so if it's not your thing, then you don't have to watch it. But I know there are moms that probably also have this problem and they want to know options. So I also did get another round of butt shots. I did want to talk a little bit about my little butt experience or process so far, because I know a lot of people do get confused sometimes because I have talked about my butt so many times and things that I've done. So basically I got butt implants 8 years ago. So before, when I had no butt, I'll show you pictures when I was in high school how my butt was. And then I got my butt implants in 2017, 8 years ago, as soon as I graduated high school. So this is how my butt looked with my implants. Now, I was very small. I'm 5 feet tall. I was like 90 pounds when I got my butt implants. My butt implants are pretty small. They're only 360 cc's. So for reference, my breast implants are bigger than my butt implants. My breast implants are 375 and my butt implants are only 360. So the implants that I got in my butt are pretty small. It's just that at the time they were big for, or good for my body, because I was 5 feet tall, not even 100 pounds, so that they were perfect for my body because of how small and skinny I was. But as time went on, now fast forward 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, now fast forward 6 years later, I have a baby, I gain a significant amount of weight. I'll put pictures. So the very first time I ever went to Dr. Dooku was in Canada to get my first round of butt shots. That was in September of 2023. So that was 6 months after I had my son. I was like 150 pounds at that time. As you can see, I was a lot heavier and I hadn't gotten anything done to my butt besides the implants. Yes, I have had Sculptra done. I'll put some clips of the videos I've had from Sculptra, but honestly, Sculptra does not do anything for your butt. It does not make it look any different. I even said in these videos that the changes are very minor. It looks really good right away, and then it all goes away, and then it builds your own natural collagen. But the results of Sculptra are literally like zero, very minimal. It doesn't really make a difference at all. I wouldn't recommend Sculptra in the butt. In like smaller areas, like maybe your face or different areas, yes, but in your butt, no, because it's such a big area. Anywho, so fast forward, I got my butt implants in 2017. Now we're in 2023, 6 years later. Now I have gained a significant amount of weight because I had a baby, and now my butt is very misshapen. As you can see from the pictures, it's very misshapen. So my butt implants were not going to fix that. My butt implants were so small, and now I've gained like 50 pounds since my butt implants. So there's no way my butt implants were going to make a dent in fixing the shape of my butt. I went to him the first time not to make my butt bigger and be thick and all that. It was literally just to fix the shape of my butt because my butt was so misshapen from my weight gain and like weight loss, I guess. So the very first time I went to him was just to fix the shape, and it did. These are the before and after pictures. He fixed the shape. Now, a year later, so in that picture, I was maybe like 140 pounds. And then I go back a year later in September of 2024, and now I've lost even more weight. So now I've lost like 20 more pounds. So now I was like 120 or 115. So it's been a year after having my son, and I lost even more weight. So the shape was still good from the first time he did the filler, but now my butt was just smaller because I have been losing weight. So the second time I went just for more projection, because I lost weight. And now this is the third time that I've went. I already went. I'm already healing, so I'll show you guys my pictures. But this third time, you can tell that my butt still looked good from the filler a year prior, and the shape was still good. I was really going to him for the skin tight, but since I was in London, I might as well get a little touch-up while I'm there on the butt filler, because who knows when I'll go again. But basically what I'm trying to tell you by this is that the filler does last. The reason that I had to get it so much is because from picture 1 to now, I have lost so much weight. So that's why like it's not even that the filler went away, it's that I lost like body fat. And also I wanted the filler to kind of make my implants blend in more, fix the shape, a little more projection. But there still is filler there. When he does the ultrasound, you see it. So I probably won't have to go again and get it unless I want to, like get it touched up in a few years or whatever the case may be. But the filler does last. So I'm going to take you guys along with me so you can see the whole procedure of how the butt filler is done, of how the skin tight is done, and how he explains everything. So yeah, you guys, but speaking of medical procedures and medical bills, because that's what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about all these procedures that I'm getting done, I do want to thank my sponsor of this video, which is PDS Debt. You guys know that debt doesn't start all at once. It starts slowly as a bill that you can't pay. Maybe it's a procedure you got, you had to pay it off by a certain time and you didn't, and now that interest rate is getting you and you cannot catch up. And then next thing you know, you're getting phone calls, you're getting letters in the mail, and debt is consuming you. So PDS Debt helps you fight back. They have helped hundreds of thousands of people fight back and get out of debt. Another thing that's great about PDS Debt is that they have a personal plan just for you. They don't see you as a number. They get to know you in your exact situation and circumstances, and they work with you to create a customizable plan. There is no credit score needed. You don't need a minimum or a certain credit score. You can have good credit, bad credit, no credit. This is great for people who have credit card debt, medical bills, personal loans, collections, all those things. So if you do want to check out PDS Debt, you can use my link, pdsdebt.com/Cristina, and get your free 30-second analysis. That's pdsdebt.com/Cristina. It takes 30 seconds and it's free to do an assessment to see what your options are and to see how they can help you. You're literally losing nothing, you guys, by just seeing your options. You know how much you're paying right now. See how much you could be paying with PDS Debt and see if that makes sense to go that route instead, to pay off that debt and just get it done with so you can just be debt free. Check out pdsdebt.com/Cristina. Take the little assessment and figure out your options. But without further ado, you guys, let's go to London. Hi, my name's Cristina. I came all the way from Chicago to see Dr. Dooku again. I was here about a year ago to get the DBL with him, and I still have my results there, but I've lost a lot of weight and I've gotten lipo. I also had a baby, so I have some like extra skin on my stomach and arms. So he's going to be doing skin tight today to help get rid of some of the loose skin. And since I'm here, I wanted to do one more round of the butt shots, or the DBL. So I'm really excited. All right, about to get started.
I can feel the hyaluronic acid here, I can feel it here and here. Now, she's lost weight, she has implants, but you can't really feel the implants because the filler is spread out quite evenly and quite well. What we also have is quite good symmetry. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna add a bit on the hips, but not too much. I want you to look in the mirror. Hips wise, behind hips wise. What I'm thinking hips wise is this.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're gonna do this on the hips. Okay. When it comes to the projection itself, see we have very nice and round. We have the shape of basically the filler that we put.
Yes.
So we're gonna add this and this. So basically we're keeping the shape, the nice round natural shape, just increasing the projection a bit. Happy?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No. Towards the end of the procedure, we're going to stand you up and we're going to have a look at everything. Everything, if you're happy, and I think you're going to be, because again, you've lost, your thighs are a lot smaller than before.
Yeah.
So we need to keep, realistically, you can't go bigger than this.
Yes.
It's just about if you're going to want more on the hips. On the hips, you can go a bit bigger than what I showed you. But when it comes to everything else, this is your maximum the projection, you can't go bigger.
Okay.
Okay, I would recommend because you have a different type of look now. Second procedure we're gonna do, we're also gonna take care of the small fibrotic tissue that she has in certain areas. Keep tensing. So we're marking the fibrotic tissue. Tense your muscles. You can see here she doesn't have the laxity that she has here. So we're not gonna go here. She doesn't need it. Now, Third part is her arms. I actually have to go up to here. It's gonna be quite fast. On this side, it's a lot smaller.
Okay, you guys, I'm back at the Airbnb after the procedure. So although the procedure was uncomfortable and painful, after it's done, all like the pain is pretty much over. I am taking antibiotics and like pain medicine, but afterwards, me and my mom were able to walk around. We went all over London walking around. So that's the thing I like. It's not like an actual surgery where like you're getting put under anesthesia and it's like a bunch of recovery time. It's just a procedure that once it's done, you can kind of go back to your normal life. The only thing is I have to stay out of the sun, and I have like the band-aids on my butt and on my stomach and on my arms where all the incisions were made, so I can't wash those for 3 days. But other than that, you can pretty much like return back to normal life. So that's why I like getting this done. I am wearing compression sleeves on my arms, and I'm also wearing a compression garment on my stomach. I'll show you guys in the mirror right now. Let me flip it. Okay, so this is how the garment looks. It's not like a faja, really, like that you wear after lipo. I guess you can kind of say it, but it's not like that tight. He even told me to put it on the loosest one. It's just to add a little bit of compression so that I don't have a bunch of swelling on the plane. He said as soon as I get home, I can take off this garment and the sleeves, and it's fine if I have swelling at home. But I also have to put like an antibiotic spray and then a cream after 2 days, because they also did it's called like Metamorphic 6 or something like that. I forgot what it's called, but it's like another skin tightening thing with needles, kind of like micro needling on my stomach. Obviously skin tighten is gonna have like a bigger result, but he just also did that. So I'm really excited to see these results. I am still very swollen. He said that it'll take about 6 weeks to see the final results on my arm and my abdomen. I did see the results on my arms right away, and I could feel it. Like it was a lot tighter. I wasn't able to pull my skin as much. Obviously they're swollen now, and so is my stomach. But my butt, as soon as you get off the table, your butt is done. So I'll show you guys how my butt is looking right now. Front, he did a little bit on the hips, nothing crazy. The side, and then this is how it looks from the back. So it just looks, you know, very proportioned to my body. It doesn't look super crazy. Just added a little bit more. So it has been more than 3 weeks since I've gotten the skin tight and the butt shots. So I just wanted to show you guys like the final results. My butt literally still looks exactly the same 3 weeks later. And then although the skin tight's supposed to take 6 weeks, I can already see a huge difference. So let me show you guys everything. This is how my butt looks 3 weeks later. You can tell from the side, he did fix like my hips. Not that they were bad, but he just gave me a little more projection in my hips. So now from the front, my hips look a little curvier. From the side, the profile's really good. He didn't go too big for my size because I am pretty small. And then this is how my butt looks in the back. Nothing too crazy, but it matches my thighs and it looks good for my size. Like I said, this is me standing up straight. I'm only 5 feet tall and like 110 or 15 pounds. So it looks really, really good for my size, and it's most likely just gonna stay like this. I could show it to you guys again in a few months or even like a year, but for the most part, my filler has stayed. As long as I don't lose and gain like a significant amount of weight, I'm just glad that the shape is good now and everything looks good. Now moving on to my stomach. This is how my stomach is looking. So I'll put a picture right here of how it looked when I very first got it done. As you can see, it still has some redness from the Metamorphics 8 or 6, whatever it's called, like the little skin tightening needle thing he did. But I definitely noticed a huge difference. I'm gonna show a video right now. I'll put it on the screen of how my skin used to like crease when I first got it done versus now. Like when I push it together, you cannot see like the loose skin as much as you were able to see before. And like he said, it needs 6 weeks, and it's only been 3 weeks, and I can already see a huge difference. And last but not least, on my arms, you guys, I literally noticed the difference right away when he was done on my arms. I love the results because I'm not kidding you guys. Before on my arms, when I would put my arm down like this, there would be hella extra skin right here, and I promise you it looked like a vagina or something. It looked so weird. I know you guys think I have body dysmorphia, but I promise you it does not do that anymore. Now it's just regular, and I never had loose skin like that. Like, it was all bunched up right here, and I was like, oh my god, if it already looks like that, as I get older, it's gonna look crazy. So yeah, he did such a good job. My arms, I feel like I definitely noticed the difference right away. So if you have like just a little bit of loose skin and you don't want to get like tummy tuck or anything crazy like skin removal, but you notice that you do have a little bit of loose skin, now you know that there is an option for you. I feel like on my arms it instantly looked better. But yeah, you guys, that's everything. That's me. I look crazy right now. That's my butt shots. That's the skin tightening and everything. I'll leave my doctor linked below and everything. But I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful, and if you did, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.